Nicki Minaj said she got something for these bitches. She said these motherfucking rappers been taking her for a motherfucking joke. Like she ain't who she is. And I think they done forget. Cause Nicki Minaj was one of the best and is still one of the greatest women rappers to ever do this shit. I mean, she's been lasting long as hell. You know what I'm saying? Now, she took a break for a few years where it kind of made a lot of open doors and entrances for the new women rappers to come in. And it was a beautiful thing when they all came in. Now we got a whole selection of beautiful ladies looking sexy, spitting these rhymes. And Nicki Minaj say, stay in your Tory lane, bitch. Iggy and LAtto catch strays too. Now she's spitting a lot of flame about Iggy, Azalea, LAtto, you know, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, because all them bitches really slick hate her. You know they do. You know how it is with women. They know that Nicki been sitting at the top of the throne since before Lil Wayne stopped rapping and took a break. And they just feel like that they want to be her. And when women, you know, is in competition, you know how that go, right? And Nicki Minaj has finally dropped her long-awaited Pink Friday 2 album, and as she expected, she sent plenty of shots and hot verses. For starters, on the song FTCU, she got in her bag talking about, stay in your Tory lane, bitch, I'm not Iggy. Now, she took this shot at Megan Thee Stallion in this particular song. Now, Nicki and Megan have been beefing for years, you know what I'm saying? And Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, they just had this incident where Tory shot Megan in a fucking toe, and now his rap career is over with. You see how ignorance can stop everything that you've been building your whole life? And then you still have the rappers go out here and still do some shit and fuck their life up. You got to learn from the people that made the mistakes before you. That is what the example is for. You don't look at somebody making a mistake, and then you say, oh, I'm going to go make that same mistake. Like you fucking retarded. That's what they did it for, to show you to don't do that. And what the results will be like. It was supposed to be educational, but y'all take this shit as instructional. Like it's instructions to fucking fuck up what you're doing. Now, ahead of the sentencing for Tory, Iggy, you know, they collaborated on some music and shit, right? And they was entertaining dating rooms. You already know what it is. He was fucking the shit out of Iggy, just like he was fucking Megan Thee Stallion, and she got mad, acting crazy, and then he acted crazy with his emotions and shot her in the fucking feet. Instead of using his fucking head, now his career is over with. We not gonna know who Tory Lanez is. When Tory Lanez get out of jail, nigga, you gonna be a thought of the past. That's the way society works. Out of sight, out of mind. You know, now Iggy even went on and penned a letter to the judge trying to help Tory get free, but the shit ain't help. It ain't help him. You know. Now Nicki track stands for "Fuck the Club Up," the same message that Cardi B, LAtto, and Gorilla split on they say. You know, they made a song up last year called "Fuck the Club Up," right? But Nicki says she want the title for herself. This her motherfucking song. You bitches gotta follow my lead. Now I want to see what's gonna come with this, you know, this beef between these female rappers and shit. And I hope it don't end up being shootouts and her pullouts like the men doing. Because if the women start shooting each other up and sticking and stabbing each other, it's gonna be fucked up out here. I'm just telling you like it is. It's gonna be on another level. That's what we gonna have to say. Music is over with. We just don't need to make no more music if it gets to that point. Because women have worked too hard and fought through too many barriers to get to where they is for to start doing this stupid shit like these niggas be doing in the rap game. Now in LA, they going crazy out there. If you're an entertainer and you stand in a motherfucking nice house somewhere in California, the robbers, the jackers, the burglars, they are fucking coming. Now I thought they was just robbing the rappers. They breaking into actors' houses too. But see, this is something I found out about LA. All of the carjackers, the burglars, the kick dough boys, they have a layout of all the houses in the Beverly Hills area. Yes, they have a printout. So that's why they able to go through and terrorize and get the shit. And they know the ways to get out and everything after they do it. Yeah. So all they do is they work as a team. You know, they have a person watching whoever you is, if you famous, wherever you at the time, what you doing, and then the other team goes to your house and ramshacks your shit. I'm just putting y'all on game now. Now, Keanu Reeves had his house burglarized again. This ain't his first time now. And they stole a gun this time. Now, law enforcement say burglars and ski masks broke into his place and fled the area before police arrived. Now, the LA home was burglarized Wednesday evening, and LAPD responded to an anonymous call about a possible trespasser at his property around 7 p.m. Now, when the cops got there, no one was there. Now, back again, 1 a.m. when the alarm sounded on the property, this time officers say multiple men in ski masks were spotted on security cams smashing the window and entering the house. Didn't I say they work in teams? Multiple men in ski masks. Now, according to the sources, the culprits took one gun from the home before making a run for it. It's unclear if anything else was taken, but Keanu was not at home. Now, Keanu has done some hard motherfucking movies. Gangster movies, right? Now, what they trying to figure out is if the first call that was made, was it somebody that was actually scoping the house out, keeping the time and the tabs on them so they can know how much time they got to get in there and steal what they need to get and then get away. And then also they want to know how much time would it take for the police to get there when the alarm sounds, so they'll know how much time they got to get to what they need to get to and be able to get away free. That's what you call a professional criminal, you know? Now, John Wick was the movie that Keanu played in. And if you watch John Wick, Keanu Reeves, he killed everything. This motherfucker was a commando. You know, he was a master marksman. You couldn't fuck with him. He could get in the room and kill 8 motherfuckers just by himself. Now, the John Wick star home has been at the center of similar attempts in the past with 2 back-to-back intruders in 2014. And he also was granted a temporary restraining order against an alleged stalker who he said showed up at his home earlier this year. You know what? You know why I try to tell people and they still don't listen? Now, in the movie John Wick, if you watch John Wick, the man has a Rottweiler. A Rottweiler. And then in another one, he has another dog. The dog is a real killer. He loved the dog. You have to have dogs, people. With all the shit that these motherfuckers is doing out here now these days, we have to have layers of protection. Not just the gun. You need ears, too. That dog will prevent so much shit from going on, because soon as a motherfucker come up trying to do what they gonna do, the dog gonna make a lot of noise. And for the extra smart criminals that like to throw food over the fence to poison your dog, you still have a chance. Because before that dog can eat that poison and die, he gonna make some noise. So then you know that somebody is trying something, and they would alert everybody and people would be aware. Everybody that got money and nice things in California gets you some dogs. Not just one, get several dogs. That's right. We living in the times where we got to have protection like we the military. We can't have just one security guard. We need 3 or 4 security dogs, loving companions that ain't going to change on us, that's going to be loyal and bite the shit out these motherfuckers. And they going to alert us and give us time to get to that iron chrome so we can shoot something off in them for fucking with our shit. Motherfuckers. Because by the time the police get there, it's over with. You know, we living in times now where we got the police ourselves. I mean, the police is stealing money, doing crooked shit, beating up people in traffic stops instead of fucking with the criminals who really doing shit. They being tough with the regular people. They scared to fuck with them. They know what they be doing. They rather spend time slam dunking you, arguing with you, you know, locking you up for a bullshit charge than getting out here and fucking with the shit that we really need to be tended to. Now, since we speaking to cops, we got a cop busted for beating up a clerk. Pissed his wife off. You know, he pissed that his wife wanted a big toy. So he got mad at the clerk because the clerk was going to sell his wife a big dick. Now, if his wife is not getting satisfied at home, what do you expect? You can't get mad at the clerk. See, it ain't even no longer safe to work a job no more. And they tell us to go out and work. We got to deal with people running up on us while we just trying to make a living. It's too much, people. Now, size does matter, alleging to an Oklahoma cop who has been arrested for assaulting a sex shop clerk who defended the cop's wife. in an argument about the size of her sex toys. Wow. Now, this all went down at Christie's Toy Box in Oklahoma City, where Potawatomi Sheriff Commander David DeWitt took his wife shopping for a new sex toy. This motherfucker was a sheriff commander. I'm so sick of these motherfucking police thinking that they're above the law. Yeah, and they get away with this shit for years. I'm looking at the mug shot of this motherfucker. He needs to be hit in the mouth with a can. A Sprite can. 3 or 4 times. And I don't condone violence, but I'm just saying. These are the motherfuckers that'll holler at you, hit your head up against the concrete, act like they don't know what they did because the body cam ain't on. And then these the same motherfuckers that's beat their wife. You know what I'm saying? You know, beat the shit out of their wife and never get charged. But people get charged for domestic violence every day and never get away with it. But cops do. Now, let's get into this shit, right? According to the arrest report obtained by Fox 25, DeWitt grew enraged Monday night when the missus picked up a few items that were bigger than him. The clerk said DeWitt told his wife she didn't need fake penises that put him to shame, and alleged raised his hand as if to backhand her. He was gonna slap her. Come on now. This is not new. Police have a record of domestic violence around the country. You know why? Because police think that they're above the motherfucking law. It hasn't ever changed. These are cowards that in school, they wasn't men. So once they got to be adult age, they said, I'm going to get this badge and I'm going to get out here and I'm going to do shit that I couldn't do as a boy without this badge. And that's what they do. And they beat their women. They harass innocent people. They do all the shit that people did to them when they was little and act like they just a law-abiding citizen. Stop it. Now, the clerk say he stepped in between them at that point and he asked DeWitt to leave the store. But he allegedly barked back, fuck you, I'm a cop. Wow. You see what I'm saying? Did you just hear what he said? He said, fuck you, I'm a cop. Just what I just explained to you. This motherfucker think that he God. You ain't shit. Now, the violence allegedly broke out when DeWitt and his wife were checking out, and that same clerk asked if they wanted to buy any batteries for their new device. That's when DeWitt allegedly led, what the fuck you say to me, fat boy? You see this shit? He's so mad at her that he wanted to take the shit out on the clerk. That's what I be talking about. He mad that his woman can't get satisfied by him. Now, if that lady is in there buying those big ass sex toys and all that shit like that, she got her big real dick on the side too, motherfucker, that you don't know about. You can't beat him up. Now, the clerk said he told DeWitt to get out of his face, and then DeWitt jumped behind the counter and repeatedly punched him in the face and ribs, tossed a bunch of merchandise around the store, and then left in a convertible Bentley. Oh, he in a convertible Bentley? Yeah, he's stealing money. Cops don't even make that much motherfucking money. This is the crookedest cop I've ever seen. A convertible Bentley? They need to look into him. Internal affairs need to investigate you, motherfucker, because you've been stealing a lot of money. Now, shortly thereafter, DeWitt was pulled over, but not for the sex shop incident. A state trooper nailed him for speed. The trooper was going to let DeWitt go with a warning, but then he heard the call about the alleged fight over the motherfucking intercom and notified OKC cops he had DeWitt pulled over. He was finna let him go with a warning. This shit is going too far. That's why he doing what he doing now. You see how these police just stick together for bullshit? You don't let regular people go for a warning when they speed, but you gonna let him go for a warning because you found out he was a cop. See? That's why motherfuckers do what they do now. Now, DeWitt was booked for a misdemeanor assault, and he's been suspended without pay pending the investigation. No word on his wife got the toy she wanted. We don't know. We don't know. But I think when he went to jail, that lady had the best orgasm in her life. She like, finally, somebody done got this motherfucker out of my life. Little dick fucking beating on me and shit with his little ass hands. I'm sick of everything this motherfucker doing. And I'm gonna tell you something now. She gonna go to court and reveal everything he ever done to her now, because she know she got the power. She got the power. Now, he might try a scare tactic when he get home. You don't do this, I run this, I got power, blah, blah. If she fall for it, yeah. But if she got any kind of sense, his career is over. You just tuned into another motherfucking episode of Legend of Motherfucking Coming. And today we was talking about Nicki Minaj setting the throne, letting the girls know that all around the world, she been number one as a hip-hop artist, as a woman, for a long time. And they got to put some respect on Nicki Minaj's name. And then we talked about this crooked-ass cop that was at a sex store with his girlfriend / wife buying a big dick, and he got mad at the clerk when the clerk said that he need extra batteries. He got mad at the clerk like the clerk was making fun of him because he knew, damn, if she's buying this big dick, then what does his dick look like? That is what you call a little man, little dick syndrome. Yeah, a little man complex. When they know they small, they take it out on everybody. They stick their chest out. They overcompensate. Until the next time, until the next episode, do something with yourself. Do something with your life. It just might be somebody one day, Nico.